Okay, well, this is going to be a difficult video to get into because I'm going to have to start this off by clarifying a few things. One, if you're used to the kind of content I normally do, which is a bunch of goofy crap, then this isn't going to be for you. This is a much more serious video. You're still welcome to sit around though. Second, this will not be an attack on anybody. This is simply a message to Zack Snyder, Zack Snyder's fans, and the crew at Warner Brothers. And third, this is not going to be a critique of the Snyder Cut. I have not seen the Snyder Cut. As a matter of fact, I have heard very good things from the Snyder Cut, as I've heard it. I've heard it's good. I've heard that Zack Snyder took criticism, and if that's true, then, well, I have infinitely more respect for Zack Snyder now. I will see the Snyder Cut eventually. I just won't do it anytime soon because it's 4 hours long and I just don't have the free time. However, even if this film turns out to be great, or turns out to be okay, or even the greatest film I've ever seen, I still do not support why it was made and what has become the consequences after releasing it. Now I'm going to have to clarify again. Anytime I say Zack Snyder fan in this video, I do not mean every single Zack Snyder fan in existence. I am friends with some Zack Snyder fans, and a lot of Zack Snyder fans are good people. But I'm not going to act like this is a small group within the fandom, because it is not. It is not at all. This movie was put in production not only because of the Snyder Cut movement, but also because of a lot of death threats coming from a lot of Snyder fans. Some of Zack Snyder fans are so incredibly entitled that they will they will send death threats over a bad movie they saw. Not a bad, mind you, not a terrible movie, just basically a below average superhero movie. Was it because the director stepped down from it? Yes, there's that, but it's still no reason to send death threats all about a superhero movie. You don't see us Hellboy fans sending death threats to the crew at Lionsgate over how terrible Hellboy 2019 was, and that we want a complete redo of the entire movie. Or you don't see everybody scrambling for a better version of X-Men Origins Wolverine, or a better version of Berserk 2016. Now, of course, I'm not saying that I wanted those things to be bad. I would have loved a high quality Berserk anime, a Deadpool fighting against Wolverine, an actual Deadpool fighting against Wolverine, I should say, or a Hellboy film that starts off a whole new cinematic universe. But we are not in a position where we can just ask and send death threats and complain until we get a better version of the movie. Of course, there's the fact that Zack Snyder left and they wanted his creative vision to be fully realized, and I get that. But we shouldn't do that by harassing people or by sending death threats to a film company over a bad movie. So in this case, in giving the fans what they want, like, I'm sure that a lot of Zack Snyder fans, like the good ones, are very happy that they got this, and I'm glad for them. But the entitled ones, what you've done by making this for the entitled ones, the ones that send death threats and all that, is reinforce that behavior. You don't, when you're a kid, is kicking around, knocking stuff over it in a toy store, asking for a toy, you don't then give them that toy, because that reinforces their behavior. And I have to clarify so many things. I'm not saying that this movie shouldn't have been made, or that Zack Snyder's vision shouldn't have come to realize. I'm glad Zack Snyder got to make this movie, and I'm glad, as I've seen, it's getting pretty well received. But what should have happened is, with if Warner Brothers should have maybe hold off on this, maybe say, once some of these fans start acting like adults, then we'll release the film. That should be how it works. Not just reinforce their behaviour. Because I saw a news article on Twitter, I can't remember the exact name, but it was something along the lines of Zack Snyder throws cold water on #restore the Snyderverse, saying that Warner Brothers and him are on going different ways. I can't remember it exactly, and I can't remember if and I don't know if it's 100% true or anything. But the amount of people in there who are entitled enough to be shouting and kicking their feet over that, we've only gotten these a 4-hour-long movie made by the director. We want, this is 4D chest, it's fake news, you can't quench all these flames, they won't stop us, not united. There was somebody with the actual audacity to say Warner Brothers doesn't care about the fans. Yeah, Warner Brothers doesn't care about the fans, and that's why they gave Zack Snyder $70 million to remake a film that will be 4 hours long. That's not enough for them, I guess. They want the whole world. They want 1,000 more movies. I almost forgot to put this in. And if you're one of the Zack Snyder fans that actually use Zack Snyder's daughter as an excuse for doing this harassment and bullying, then shut your mouth. That is insanely disrespectful, and it's insanely disrespectful to the death of Zack Snyder's daughter and to Zack Snyder himself. Do not use somebody's death as an excuse to harass people. That is disrespectful on so many levels. So I'm gonna end this off by saying, if you're a fan and you want something, don't send death threats over it. It's not okay. It's not alright. And I can't necessarily blame Zack Snyder or Warner Brothers for this, because these fans, like, Zack Snyder only wanted to make a good movie. That's fine. I respect that. Warner Brothers probably had no idea how to react, frankly. But they shouldn't have been the way. And maybe this wasn't the reason Zack Snyder Justice League is out. Maybe Warner Brothers did believe in his vision, but they shouldn't have endorsed in these entitled fans who now believe that they should have the right to, like, 2 other 4-hour-long Justice League movies. It's so maddening. I'm gonna have to, like, disable likes on this, because, well, if the Snyder fans find this is gonna get absolutely wrecked. So yeah, thank you for listening. If you're a Snyder fan and you sat through this, thank you anybody who listened. And this has been the Monkey from RH Studios. There's going to be another video up by this month, and I will see you later.